Okay, so let's call the meeting to order at 6:02 p.m.
Roll call. John.
Here.
David.
Here.
Jennifer.
Here.
Marge.
Here.
Don. And Council Representative Maureen Stoffer.
Here. Did you just put the agenda up, Ryan?
I did, yeah.
Okay, because I lost everybody now. How do I get them back?
I'm gonna do the screen share again like last time. They
Oh,
might just be, kind of show the cases.
They
Okay.
might be in a small box, Marge, docked on the side of your screen or at the bottom.
Yeah, I see you
In the
there.
Upper right, there should be a
Okay.
little view.
There you go. I got you.
where you-
Okay,
I'm still here, but I'm gonna run and grab a notepad.
okay,
So I'm listening. I'm here. But, okay.
okay. So we have the minutes from February 4th. Did everybody get a chance to take a look at it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't have any comments. I don't know. Does anybody else have comments?
I don't
No.
have any.
No, I didn't. Not here.
Okay, then I'll ask for a motion to approve them as submitted.
I'll move on that.
I'll second.
Roll call. John.
Yes.
Marge.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Yes.
Jennifer.
Okay, and then do we have anyone on the line that is not assigned to a case?
I don't think so. And attendees, just so you know, you guys are on mute until it's your turn to speak and your case is up. So we will, looks like Jeff Taylor is here for the first case, so we'll invite him in and get started.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Can you see me?
Not yet.
Yeah, I see that. It's not giving me the option for my camera to make it a part. Oh, here we go. I'm in.
Yes, you are. There we go. Hello.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
All right. Who's going first? Who goes first?
We can see your drawing up on the screen. Can you see it as well?
I can, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and present. This is a detached garage, I take it?
Yeah, so very simple, very straightforward, very elementary drawing.
But to scale, right?
Yeah, savings, right? Savings, right? So this will be in the front yard of the current home, the front side yard, I should say. Within just touching the setback of the front yard. So essentially, yeah, it's going to be a glorified pole barn with a little bit of detail to match the home with some standing seam accents, the eyebrow over the garage door and the overhang over the man door on the side. I suggested just due to, so their color scheme is going to be the typical kind of, as we've seen, just overdone these days, but the white and black, it's going to be black roof with black metal accents, white steel paneled walls. The main roof of the building, though, I am a little concerned because of cost reasons for the client. There's currently standing seam on the house. we actually were the renovators of this house a few years ago. So at that time, I did standing seam metal as an accent on the main house. So I'm curious to your thoughts as corrugated on something this large in the front yard, as far as the roof material, mixing with the standing seam metal roof. I personally don't think it would be a good look. However, there's huge cost differences. The corrugated metal look is a lot less expensive than the standing seam metal. Or if the metal roof is not to be accepted as a corrugated metal roof on this building, then maybe we just stick to asphalt shingles on the building and do standing seam on the accent pieces over the garage door and the man door to tie into the existing house.
Yes, that I would agree.
Yeah,
Hold on, it's Don Spice, one of our members, board members.
sure.
Hi, Don. Are you able to call into the meeting?
Do you have any pictures of the existing home?
Is there any on your pages here? I believe I submitted some.
Well, I didn't see any on my PDF file. That's why I was concerned.
Oh,
It's a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, there's not any
Nothing.
that we got.
I didn't submit anything for the existing home.
Nope,
Hmm.
unless Ryan has some there.
But is the
I
footprint
thought I uploaded everything we have.
Okay.
Yeah. in this garage is 20 by 40? That's kind of what I'm guessing.
Well, this is a 30 by 40.
30 by 40? Okay, that's what, on the site plan, that's what that original proposed is, okay.
What color is the existing home as far as siding?
The vinyl siding on the north, south, and east side, excuse me, with a couple of accent. The front facade of the home is brick painted. I painted it white originally, but they painted it a grayish tone. However, there is a gable over the a gable face over the master bedroom on the front of the home that is also white vinyl siding.
Dropbox. We'll just go to the email.
But the rest of the home is white siding, white 4-inch lap siding.
And can you still get the asphalt shingles to match the existing home?
Yeah, it's pretty standard
I'm
charcoal
gonna
black.
put you on speaker until we finish this case. Don, is
Okay.
that okay.
I would rather see them put asphalt shingles than a corrugated roof.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So would I.
I think the metal roof is the look they want to go for, but unfortunately, the price point for standing seam on that big of a building is quite the sticker shock. So,
Right, I'm the same, I'm in agreement. I would do asphalt shingles to match the house and standing seam for accents, or standing seam for the entire thing.
okay.
Will the door match the existing garage door that would look with the
That's
windows
the-
across the top?
That's the intention, yes. Could you potentially give us a secondary option that would be more of a kind of a sanitary to not be as accented, maybe a stark white or something, or is no second option from you guys, worth looking at?
I'm trying to think what else would work with that. It'd be north facing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flipping through a few different windows here, sorry. A black wouldn't look terrible. Did you say that the siding is going to be white or gray?
White.
And the existing house looks as though it's more gray.
The
with
front
some,
brick that they painted is a grayish tone, but the rest of the house is wrapped in white lap siding.
okay. Then black would look like a stark difference, but it looks like they have a very dark, possibly black front door, black shutters, black windows.
Yeah, the front door is actually like the same color tone, real close to the garage door and
Okay.
the posts that they stained, their porch posts.
Yeah.
Because this sits forward of the house, I would be inclined to stay with a garage door that's similar in character.
Yeah.
Also, this is very tall compared to the house.
Yeah, they're 12-foot walls on this one.
Are they putting a mezzanine floor in there anywhere or?
No,
Just
because
staying.
we want to keep the overall pitch of the roof similar to the existing home, so it's not a drastic difference.
I meant for storage or something, just to.
No, I understand. Yeah, I think with the 412 pitch that we're trying to achieve, there's just not much storage you can. And again, this really, unfortunately, I think there could be a lot of. I think we could make this look really, really well. It's just the budget's not there. So it's going to be another kind of beat up attempt to make a pole barn look like a country, farmhouse garage.
Is the house a ranch or a two-story?
It's a ranch.
And how much taller is it than the house?
8-foot wall plates for the current home. So you have to consider 12-foot wall plates for this pole barn.
And it's right at the street.
It will be, yes.
What do you guys think?
Well, it's not right up to the street. It's right up to the 50-yard setback.
Right,
It does sit completely ahead of the house.
right.
But
I'm actually.
I don't know
looking
if anybody else pulled up, Google Maps.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at from Google.
I'm looking at it on Google Maps.
It'll essentially sit right in front of that catch basin pond.
It's a large piece of property.
I know, unfortunately, all the property is in the backyard where, there's not much access to the backyard, and there's Tinker's Creek, a portion of Tinker's Creek that runs through the section of it that separates that front parcel from the back parcel. So obviously, when I actually owned this property, that I was still going to be putting a barn, this actually a little bit larger, in the back of the property, but it just doesn't seem to work for them. I think what they're trying to do here is he bought a new pontoon boat, so he's trying to store this thing in his in somewhere, so you don't have to pay for storage somewhere else. However, it's in front of the house, and again, I think with a better budget, we could make it look a lot better and not as forced, because it is right on the street.
Is this, I don't have my Google Maps on, but is it closer to 82 or closer to Ravenna Road or is it in the middle?
Smack dab in the middle, it feels like. It's almost
There,
right.
thank you, whoever did that.
Oh, good.
Hey, nice.
Oh,
So the garage door would be facing that black Jeep that you see right there in the driveway.
How long is the driveway?
I would say it's probably 150 foot, 200 foot.
No, it can't be. If this is hitting the 50-yard setback,
Yeah, based on the 50-yard setback, 100 foot, right?
right? So it's probably a total driveway length of 100 feet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little more maybe. 100 to 150.
Yeah, I think there's a dimension on the last
Yeah,
drawing.
it
I can't
it does.
quite
It says
read
it's
it.
103 feet. Yeah,
Okay. And that's a little further down on the curve, so
right.
be shorter than that.
I don't think it'll look that bad. Considering where it's at.
Now that I see it, the property, I don't feel like it's gonna be that much of an eyesore.
Yeah. No,
I think you plant a few more trees, you know.
and I'm sure they're going to do another great job of the landscape as they've
Yeah.
done so far. So
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only issue I would have with it, but I'm just trying to visualize it, is it being 12 feet.
Right,
It's going to be sort of towering over the house a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's,
But this isn't in it. It's not in the development either. And it is pretty far back, I think. To me, 50 yards is pretty far back.
Right. There's no house facing it across the street. They're getting side yard to another development.
Yeah.
There's no house right next to it on the other side. There's the creek with trees planted. So this does have a little bit more of a rural atmosphere that
Right.
could probably accommodate something that looks like an outbuilding.
Right. I'll make a motion to approve it. And
Can
I
I
don't
make
know, are there going to be some notes? Yes.
Yes, with some notes.
Yes.
So I want to try to tie the character of this to the existing. So we have the roof either to be asphalt shingle to match the existing house or standing seam to match the existing house. Either way with the accent roofs to be standing seam.
understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a thought of a combination of both. Right.
Right. So either way, the accent ones should be standing seam. They're very small amounts, those little overhangs, one over
Yeah.
to the doors. So that'll help tie the character back to the house. The house appears to have dark gutters. I don't know if they're black or bronze.
They are black.
Can we do that on this as well?
So you would like the fascia trim to all be
match.
black?
I'd like it to match the character of the existing house.
Okay. So yeah, those are white with black
So it
gutters.
looks like they have white trim, but then they have the black gutters coming off the dark roof
Yeah.
and
They're
black
gonna be-
downspouts.
are there going to be gutters on the garage?
Yeah, they'll be splash block,
Yeah,
that catch basin right to the back of it. So
Okay. So they'll be visible too then. All right.
All right, next
Hey,
thing would
well-
be,
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I was going to second it because I don't think it's been seconded yet, but
no, I still have a few more comments.
there's another note.
The overhang, be assured that there's an overhang to match the house. It looks like it's a 1 foot overhang and it looks like you drew it as 1 foot.
yeah,
So there'll be an overhang on this.
on the
Okay.
eaves and gables, yeah.
Yes. And maybe a 6-inch or so on the gabled ends.
No, those will be 1 foot as well.
But those are 1 foot as well? Okay, good. All right, so we have our overhangs and the door. I mean, that's a big, tall door, but if it's facing the other garage, my preference would be that it's in similar character to the existing, which has the wood look to it.
Yeah, it's a wood grain. yeah.
Right. And can you get the windows to match as well? I know that they're a panel down, they're not up at the top.
Correct. No, I think they're just the upper panel, the upper grill. I
On the
think-
drawing, it's shown as 3 small windows going across the overhead door. Can they be, can it be the 4?
Oh, match. Yeah, if we have to match to that door, we'll try to match the window pattern and the door to the existing garage door. I thought you.
Yeah, I think it'll help it a lot to help the 2 tie together, and adding the carriage lights, the wall sconce lights.
So this project, I have no electrical to this project.
No electrical. Okay.
That'll be on the owner after this, because again, I'm just trying to get the building to the ground, and then because he may have to do he might even have to do separate service to this thing, because I know that he's maxed out over there. So
Okay.
and now that I'm even bringing that up, how does that work for this project? Would we even be able to pull a permit without an electrical plan at this point? You know, can that be done in the future, or would it have to be accounted for the construction phase?
I don't think you have to have a permit for that.
That's, yeah, building department.
I'm in a permit prior to it. I don't think you have to.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, you can,
Yeah, talk to them.
they can pull the electrical later. It doesn't have to be part of the garage right now if they want to do it at a later date.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing is the windows.
Yeah,
In
so those will be black. However, again, that grid pattern that I drew on there is pretty basic without getting into a custom window to match the existing homes. If I'm not mistaken, the existing home has the lowers clear, but it has the upper 3-panel grill pattern. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it has the standard 4-light or 6-light pattern.
I can see some sort of pattern in it, but I can't tell what it is in the image. My thought on the windows is just the size and spacing on them. They seem like they're scooted kind of far off to the side. I would have moved them in a little bit, maybe at third points along the way, or I don't know, they seem
The ones on the front, Jen, or on the side?
on the west elevation, and then on the I mean, I guess we're 3 feet off the edge. It just doesn't seem very far off the corner for the length of the building.
Yeah, I was trying to just aesthetically appease it as minimal as possible to not have to squeeze a larger or an additional window in. So again, I'm open to anything you guys want to see. You know, I was just trying to be minimal with cost for the owner.
Right. I'm just talking about the spacing. I think I'd move them in further from the edge, maybe more like 5 feet from the edge.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I just went center and then centered off of corners and center window.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it. I don't know. There's something very odd in the spacing. I would have divided it into 4 equal segments. No, wait, with 3, I may have done 5, and then put 1 in the center and then 2 hitting the other 2 fifths inward.
I'm trying to
That's gonna cost him more, and he's trying
no,
to,
it's just moving the windows over.
yeah.
oh, I thought you said add, make them 5.
The spacing,
Oh,
not the
okay,
width.
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the spacing. They seem like for the length of that building, those windows are very far apart.
Okay,
You're just thought about
They're
moving
12 feet apart, but
20%.
there's only 3 feet to the wall, to the corner.
okay.
I can't see the drawing at this point, but I think my intention was to do center window and then off the corner, center those other two windows from that one, just for symmetry.
Yeah. So anyway, Jen, what you're talking about is just moving them, the two end windows in towards the center a couple of feet on each
Right.
side, right?
Yeah, instead of being 3.5 feet from the edge, I'd move them to at least 5. They just seem,
Basic.
yeah.
Does it look symmetrical?
You drew them symmetrically, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I would keep it symmetrical. I'd just scoot them in a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to make that note where you want to see them, that's where we can. That's where we'll put them.
Okay.
And they are black. They're black windows. So if the grill pattern isn't, huge, they'll at least be black. So hopefully they'll still serve the purpose of blending towards the existing home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other notes?
No? So I'll go ahead and I guess second the motion now.
Roll call, John,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Marge,
Yes,
And is Don, you're on the line still? Got Don.
Don.
Don, you. All right. Are you there, Don?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, he's here. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Motion's approved.
Okay, thanks so much.
Right. Take care.
Good night.
Before we pull the next case in, Don, do you want to try to get in online?
Sure. I'll stay here online.
Do you want to stay on the phone or do you want to try and get in on the Zoom, or is it Zoom? It's Google Meet.
Zoom.
It's Zoom.
I would rather come on, but I'm having problem doing that. I see the email and I've got a summary of the projects and I've got all of that, but I don't have.
All right, I'm gonna forward you an email right now. I've got one here that says Don Spice. Let me see if is it at kogo.net?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna forward you this one more time here. And so you'll see one come in probably right about now from me, and it has the link in it.
Okay. Okay. Did you send me an email?
I did.
Jennifer Fraser? Yeah. says click here to join.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I lost my meeting. Where did it go? Did I close it too? Because now I only hear you talking. I'm thinking, did they really all go away? Hold on, let me get back
Oh,
to
I
it
can
too.
hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
you
now?
can hear me? So what did I
Here
put it?
you. Yep, I'm still
I can hear
here.
and see you.
Oh, I must have shrunk it down very small. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see you and hear you.
All right. Did you find the link, Don?
Um, I've only got. Okay, I'm partway there, but I'm not gonna get in, so just
Okay.
continue on without.
All right.
But
Well,
I'll listen to it
okay.
and I'll get one of my daughters to help me get this thing working right.
All right. Sounds good. Then I guess we'll go ahead and take the next case. An addition on Heron Cove.
Pardon?
The next case here is an addition on Heron Cove. Okay.
I've got the.
Vince is in the meeting. He's ready.
I'm just in trouble with the Zoom.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drive my wife crazy. She's trying to help me. So
Vince,
proceed.
do you want to start presenting your addition? Vince, we can't hear you. Vince is unmuted, but I don't know. We're not getting anything from him. Do you guys want to review it, or do you want to move on?
Is he there?
He's on the
can see.
line. No.
Yeah, see, I
Hey,
can see his
Vincent, can you
video.
give us a wave if you can hear us? Is there a chance that he doesn't even hear us right now?
Um,
Oh, I can
Our
see
applicant
video. I
is
see him,
present
but
but not participating at the moment.
So I'm hearing you on the phone.
Right.
you have a phone number for him? You can call him real quick and see if he's got his audio on. He may not have video, audio either way. Because he doesn't look like he's responding to anything we're saying. He's just kind of staring at the screen, I think.
Right. I think he's looking at something else. He probably minimized this and he's going to check back and he doesn't realize his case is up. Oh, he sees it.
see you.
He says he can see
Can
the
you-
board, but
Okay.
I can't.
All right. Oh, we
Ah,
hear
there
you now.
there you go.
Vince, I believe we can hear
Yes.
you now. Yes. Okay. Okay, so is this an addition to your home?
I don't think he hears you.
He said I have no sound.
I would put this on hold and go on to the next case.
Yeah, I hit the unmute button.
If he can
Maybe I'm
type
not
in,
supposed to be
he can't hear us though.
heard yet. They might be talking about it, then they're gonna come back and ask me questions.
Yeah, sounds
Well,
like
you know,
Vincent,
they can hear you.
you there?
Okay.
Are we able to type to him to let him know that we can hear him?
I am now.
Maybe in the chat. If
Where
he's
is that?
paying attention to the chat.
Or
Oh,
at least, Vince, if you could.
you've already sent him a chat message, huh?
Okay. There it is.
Okay. I can't hear you guys, but I'm glad you can hear me. So anyway, my request is to add a 93.5 square foot addition onto my existing laundry room and bathroom on the first floor. As you can see, the footer foundation beginning on my first request, the footer foundation is going to be 42 inches below grade with rebar bent to the existing foundation. And it's going to be with an 8.5 foot by 36 crawl space with 4 inches of concrete. Also, within my specifications, we're going to use 2x4 by 8 foot wall, 16 inches on center. The roof rafters are going to be 2x10s by 20s, and they're going to be 16 inches on center with jack rafters. The ceiling joists will be 2x6s, and the 2x10 ledgers from the house to, 2x10 ledgers to the house with 4-inch locks and 16-inch on center, and 3/4 tongue and groove for the OSB floor, and with 2x10 floor joist, 16 inches on center, with a 2x8 treated plate. The shingles will match the existing shingles with ice guard and tar paper across 5/8 inch OSB roof. The siding will match the existing. The white aluminum gutters and soffits will be matched. As a matter of fact, we're going to use the existing. One new actually that window is not going to be 2x4. That window is going to be a 3x3. I don't know, that was a typo. On the print, I have a 3x3 window. The brick is going to match the existing brick. The new roof pitch will be a 4x12, which is roughly 18.47 degrees. And I provided you the following floor plans, which I see you have already went through. And the floor and the following attachments will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and what they're titled is right next to them. So beginning with A, as you can see from the drawing with attachment A, I've shown you the existing restroom and laundry room, and the dotted line that cuts through shows the existing. The only thing that's not shown in that drawing is where the crawl space is in the new mud room and laundry area. I didn't put the existing window because I thought it would be kind of confusing where that window was with me drawing the new crawl space hatch. So as you can see, I'm going to have benches and cabinets running the one wall, and then I'm going to move the HVAC heating duct from where it currently exists in the existing all the way to the back wall under the new 3x3 foot window. In the restroom, the vent is going to be moved from its existing location just over one joist or one floor rafter to prevent anyone from having to step on it to go into the shower. The 2x3 window is going, and we're going to have a shower, which is roughly going to be 5 foot by a 3 foot shower in there. Additionally, on the back side of the shower, I'm going to have either the washers stacked or side by side. Right now, the plan is to stack them. And if I stack them, I'll have a counter there. Additionally, the three by three window will be in the back. It'll be matched the same sashes and the same type of windows I currently have on the house. So when you look at that back elevation, I'm going to the, actually I'm going to the plumbing next, my apologies. When we go to the plumbing, as you can see, I've drawn a dotted line with the existing restroom, and I'm showing you that the current toilet and sink are attached to the current vent stack, which goes through the roof. We're going to put an AV vent in between that and the new shower and the new washer, which will be on the back of the existing restroom. And I've shown the drawings, the distances to make for sure that I met all plumbing codes, that they're within the correct distance of the toilet and now the new shower and the new washer. Turning to attachment C, I'm showing you the rear of the house. And in the rear of the house, you can see the two existing, and as I come to the next attachment D, you'll see that these two windows are going to be eliminated down to one. There's only going to be the one window. And if you go back to attachment C, if you go back to attachment C, the air conditioner is going to be moved from its current location to the edge right here where the new wall would be for the new addition. Going back to attachment C, I'm giving you a full view of what the rear, the second attachment C, a full view of the rear of the home. And basically it's just going to come to the edge, the white edge of the trim coming down on the main section of the house is where the new addition will end. In attachment D, I'm giving you the details of the roof. Again, the pitch will be 4 by 12, and it's 18.7 degrees. The shingles will match the existing with ice guard, the OSB, to everything that I outlined initially. I didn't know if you wanted me to go over all that. The siding, again, will match the existing. We'll have a 3/4 tongue and groove floor. We'll have a 2x10 ledger jacks. We'll have a 2x10 floor joist. The brick will be masking. We'll use brick 8-inch block and waterproof it all the way up to grade. And we'll have 2x4 on center construction. As you see, the new window that will be 3 by 3 foot will be exactly in the center of the new addition to make for sure that it's balanced with the current window and structures of the house. Then in attachment E, I went through the same information that was on attachment B, just to pull it out so you can see it on a list, as opposed to having to look just at what I wrote on the sheet of paper. In attachment F, I'm giving you the details, the construction details of the footer, which basically I'm showing you that there will be a 32 by 32 crawl space. I'm also showing that we're going to use 8-inch block. We're going to have an 8 by 16-inch footer. I'm having 4 inches of concrete. I'm having 4 inches of gravel. And again, the crawl space, that had to be changed. That's not going to be on the sidewall. That's an error on my fault. The crawl space will be through the floor. And the reason I changed that is because after looking at it, I talked to structural people, and they said it's better to put the crawl space in the floor and not cut the block from the basement. Now I'm giving you the side view in attachment G, and it's showing you the front pitch, the existing front pitch, which is 7 by 12, and the existing rear pitch, which is going to be a 4 by 12. And because of that pitch, even though it meets code, I'm going to put heater coils, de-icing heater coils along the roof and along the edge of the roof to make for sure that even though it's still legal, that I want to make for sure that that pitch doesn't cause any freezing of the gutters. And finally, on attachment H, which is the existing plot, I have highlighted in yellow the addition, which comes on the rear of the current laundry room. And the one thing we didn't show, which didn't show in the original print, which hasn't been updated, the garage was extended 17 feet. I think it was 2 years ago. So I just blocked that in to show that the garage was done another 17 feet back. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns, or do I need to provide any more details?
What development are you in?
He probably still can't hear us.
Okay.
I just typed him a message. I typed,
I still can't hear you. You guys are talking to me.
It was a good presentation. Very good.
Yeah,
Most of it doesn't pertain to us, but it's very, very good. So,
so I just sent him a message asking if he can see our typed messages, and I just messaged him, Vince, your addition seems well considered and fits with the existing
Okay.
home. The existing,
Oh, I can talk. You don't need me to type. I can talk. That's right. Okay. The existing,
oh, Vince? Maybe he's typing a response back.
mhm.
I asked about how this existing roof is tying, or the new roof is tying to the existing. He showed that the existing front roof was at a,
must be 712. Yes, you will build over it with the 412. If you are extending the roof of 412, the eave will be lowered. Yes, but the eave will be lowered in the rear section, but not in the front.
will that interfere with the window?
I'll type that, Jennifer.
It's still going to come up to the yes, the angle will be lowered from 30 degrees to 18 into that back roof.
And that's going, I'm guessing, is that all the way from the top, the peak of the roof there? He's gonna make it a 412 all the way
No,
back?
that will not impact the windows. The window, you'll still have a 10-foot high, an 8-foot high wall at the back of the house. So it won't affect the windows. The windows will be stationed exactly where they're at. They'll still be, there'll be a 6-inch 2x6 header, and the windows will fit exactly. Only difference is if you're trying to get up in that crawl space, it'll make it a little tighter
Okay, that sounds
in
good.
that area as the angle pitches down.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve it as submitted.
I'll second.
I'm trying to kind of document type-wise. Okay. So roll call. Jennifer,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Marge,
Yes,
John,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Have a good evening. Thank you.
thanks for bearing with us and
Yeah.
getting that one through.
I know not everyone has been,
Yeah, that
you
was
know, not
tough.
everyone has the same equipment, same capabilities, so we try to work with it if it seems feasible, and it seemed like we could do this one that way.
Let's see who we got next. I think this is Easy Sign. I believe this is Jeffrey Clark.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Marge, I just muted you by mistake. I'm sorry. You need to unmute Marge. I hit the wrong name. But yeah, Jeff, we can hear you.
Am I
There we
good?
go.
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
So this is
Good
On Your
evening,
Toes
everybody.
Dance Studio.
Yeah,
We're presenting On Your Toes Dance Studio. They're trying to get their business going again. They've been really impacted by the past year, and they want to put up a sign and get little girls in for dance lessons.
All right.
Yeah.
What age did they start at?
You know, I don't know. I got 3 daughters, but I don't really know what age they start at. I'm guessing probably 3 years old, maybe.
Okay. Mine's a little young still.
Mine's a little old. I think 44 is probably too old, right?
There are some dance schools that have adult classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they wanted to do, they wanted to do something really cost effective. So we're going to reuse the posts that are there. They're sturdy. They're sound. There's nothing wrong with them, and use the existing mounting brackets and attach them to a new two-sided panel, more of a box than a panel with printed graphics on it.
Yes. So the color that's like a purple color, that's pretty much a true color that's showing up like your ink is.
Kind of, but not. I don't know if you can see this.
Okay, that's pretty close to it.
It's pretty close. The 2102 color is close, but this is their paint color inside the building and their business cards, and this is kind of their branded color.
Okay.
So,
Is there another tenant in the building or something? Is that what that in the picture there? It looks like there's another sign that's starting with PE.
yeah, there's an old sign there. I don't believe there is another tenant right now. There is an old sign that says Community Dance Center or Community Theater Center or something like
Yeah.
that.
That was one Sharon School of Dance was there for a long time.
Yeah, one of you would know
Right.
better than me, I think.
Well, I was talking about, it looks like there's another sign
To the right.
right side post.
There is one still there, yes. And actually, there's one where the On Your Toes sign is. It's
But you'll be
really
replaced.
falling apart, delaminated plywood. It's pretty bad shape. That'll be coming out.
Yeah. Is the other one going to be coming out? That other
I
side?
don't know anything about the other side.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to take it out, but I'm sure the tenant could or the building owner could. So I don't think it'd be a big deal to unscrew it and take it out.
So there were two small signs in this location.
Right. There was a sign on the top and on the bottom on this side. So she's taken over the whole side. She was offered both pieces, and she wanted to have maybe two smaller signs, but then we talked about it, and one larger sign was more effective.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it looks fine. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve it as submitted.
I'm wondering about a frame around it, a border.
Oh, okay.
What are the sides of it?
The sides are going to be wood painted black to match the metal brackets that are there, and to kind of drop that back to nothing. It's only going to be about 2 inches wide, probably. She really wanted just kind of a clean look and wanted to keep the price down and not really get into, a lot of extras. She's had a bad year. I don't know that a frame, I don't know what it would add to it really. It'd be
Yeah.
Just
It'd be
because this is in the walkable downtown area.
Mhm.
And trying to keep the signs in a more classic look, maybe. I'm looking around on the street here to see what else is in
Look
the
what's
area.
there now.
What's there now? There are two signs and they do have frames around them.
But they're pretty much just rotting away.
As are the the posts, it's at least
These
chipped
posts
away.
are good, and I'm
They're-
sure they're going to be painting them once the weather gets better.
Right, they'd need to be painted when this sign goes in too.
Hmm.
Yeah, to clean it up. But I can see old mountings that are still on there from previous signs that weren't taken
We're taking
down.
those off and reusing those. Yes,
The ones
they're in
that
good shape. They're in
some that
good
look
shape.
abandoned too.
Pardon?
There are a couple others that look abandoned on it. At least in this image from, spring or summer, because there are leaves on the trees, but
Yeah, there'll be 4 brackets holding. The other ones will come off and be given to the property owner.
right.
Are there black caps on the top of those posts?
I don't know.
There were in the Google photo, there are black caps.
Are we gonna do a border on that, or is that a border on one of the signs? I don't know what it is that. Is it like in 2 pieces or 3 pieces?
Hold on just a second. I'm still learning how to do all of this too. Let me see. Oh, here's my Zoom.
I like the simplicity of the sign. It really shows that it's On Your Toes dance studio. I don't feel a need to, myself, I don't feel a need to have a border put around it. If they paint those posts nice and white again, and maybe if they add I see there's an address on the left post, maybe make that black so it could be seen easier. Those are my comments.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, I'm thinking too that not a big deal, but maybe the sides of the sign should also be painted the same purple as the sign itself, so it looks like it's all just one piece.
Yeah,
And that might help the look without having to worry about any kind of edge or trim.
yeah. I guess I assumed that was gonna be painted the same way with the same colors.
This is a 2-sided sign, correct?
Right.
Okay, both sides will have the same graphic.
Yeah, and really, I thought the black went with the black brackets that are there and making them kind of drop to the background.
I agree with keeping the sides black.
Yeah, I think that would look good too.
You don't notice the mountings.
And when they repaint the caps, and they'll probably paint the numbers black, you've got a little bit of color scheme going on then.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll second the motion. I'm guessing it's that noted, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with the black. I just was thinking the purple might look good too, but either way.
Yeah, either way.
Who was our initial motion on it? I have John as the second.
I made the initial motion, I guess.
Okay. All right, we'll roll call. David?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Marge?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
And Don?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Hope your technology keeps working.
Thanks.
Us, and so do we.
I know. I'm on a board in Aurora.
They must have taken over the old dance studio there.
I'm wondering if
changed
they have
owners a
2
few times.
locations.
Yeah, and at one time it was well known as Sharon School of Dance.
Right.
I remember that.
Her daughter was a Rockette, I think. But yeah, she had a good reputation. But I know it's changed hands since then, several times.
That was Bob Volker's first wife. Sharon.
Yeah,
Sharon.
right. Yeah.
She was a nice lady. I've met her several times.
Yeah, my daughter went to her for a while when she was very young.
Mm-hmm.
She did acrobats, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now,
Your next participants here. We have 4 Jeffs on this agenda.
I'm wondering if they have 2 locations, because I really think that I thought that they were located much further up Ravenna Road, and I'm looking and it looks like they're still in.
No,
They may have
that's a different dance studio, I think, Jen.
the sign says on your
On
toes.
Your Toes? Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if they relocated or if they're holding 2 locations.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they make it. It's a tough time for them.
Okay, so our next case is a residential addition on Sunview Drive.
Where's that at?
Glenwood Acres.
Okay. It doesn't look like one of the acres
Well, it's
homes.
got an addition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
know.
the addition is very, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sure
looking good.
is.
My original plan was to just add to the west side of the house, but my driveway and the next door neighbor's driveway are on the same side. So there's not much room between the two houses.
Yeah, you got a nice front
Mhm.
elevation though.
Um, uh, Basically, I wanted to put an addition on the house to just put a facelift on the front of it, move some of the rooms around inside, add a second bathroom with a laundry room, and the addition is the garage and a great room with a new kitchen and dining room in the back.
So you're almost doubling
I'm
the
actually
house.
only adding 700 square foot of living space, but yeah, because the house is only 988 square foot. It's an original Glenwood Acres home.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Setback,
vinyl siding, asphalt roof. One of the requirements we're gonna put a cement driveway in when we're finished.
Mhm.
The plans call for trimming the existing foundation about 9 feet on the one side, adding 10 feet to the other side to make up room for the 20-foot garage. This contractor drill and pin the existing footers together. I'm not sure what to say.
I'm pulling it up again here. Hold on just a minute from me.
I wanted to add 5 foot to the garage, but the designer said that if I did that, I would have to actually get a variance for it. So I didn't put it on the original plan.
Is that for side yard setback?
No, it's just the front yard. Is there a front yard setback or a front setback?
yes.
Yeah.
The original, I forgot what the setback is, but what I have now is I think 63 feet.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, you can always apply for a
Mhm.
variance and see
Okay.
what happens. Most of them pass.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as they're not too extreme.
I just wanted to, because the garage is 19 by 21 feet. And because we were putting the garage door on and then we have to raise the floor 4 inches, it gives me like 20
Mhm.
feet. And I have a truck.
Yeah.
I kind of like to park my truck in a garage in the wintertime. So it's going to kind of be close. So,
Yeah. I understand that. That's not a big enough garage by
Mhm.
today's standards.
Where your foyer is that existing?
Say that again?
It looks like it is. I think I see here. The foyer that you're putting in is existing.
I don't have the picture. I can't move the picture, can I?
And then the garage is new, correct?
Well,
Everything to the left of the garage is existing?
when you see the garage itself, 20 feet of the garage is going to be new. At the edge of the foyer is the existing.
Right.
Almost
And
where the ceiling fan is in the master bedroom is going to be added on to the other side because I needed to make up 10 feet. And the only way to make it up was to cut it off to one side and put it on the other. I didn't want to do it, but that's the only way I could do it because I have 29 feet on the east side and I only had 22 feet on the west side.
Okay. And then your garage, your 20 feet is your outside dimension of your garage. So on the inside, you'll really only have 19.
It's 19.
Right. Okay.
But you can we could probably pass it and you could find out if you can get a variance, and you'd have to come back maybe.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd probably be fine even if it didn't get passed. My truck's 20 years old, so I just maybe have to find a truck that's smaller if I had to. But that's an option. I maybe could do that for the next month.
Are you planning to
Right.
only park one vehicle in the garage?
No, we're gonna put two in.
Okay.
Yeah, you need it to be bigger than
Well,
My
that.
garage is 19.6 and we have a very hard time squeezing a minivan and a Camry inside of it. Just letting you know, and we have sliding doors on the van.
You
It's
could see
very hard
now, can you?
to get inside.
Hello?
So, I mean, it's very tight. I don't want you to build it and then say, if we'd only made it 1 foot wider, we could open the door and get out.
And that would be a big difference, 1 foot
It
even.
is in a garage this size. It's very tight for two cars.
You can see me right now, but my garage is 19 by 21 as we speak.
On the inside?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, sorry. I've got too many windows open. I don't see you.
See?
I can't.
Actually, I don't see you at all. If you're Jeffrey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either.
we're
Okay.
only seeing we don't see you. We just see your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have, that's what I have right now is exactly what I put down and our vehicles fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
Well-
okay. So you're aware, okay.
Yeah. Go on.
So then my only thought is getting a window on that right elevation.
Yeah, I was looking at that too and thinking it needed something either in the front by the garage or all the way to the back in the den is about the only place. The kitchen counters and stuff take up a good portion of that wall.
Yeah.
So you'd either have to put a window in the side at the dining room or in the garage itself.
We could put a window in the back where it says vinyl siding there. We could actually put a window there. That
That would work. How many feet off the corner you think moving forward?
It could be, we could center it because the addition there is 12 feet. So we could center it at 6 foot and then just put a 3-foot window in it.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Zooming around.
So we're gonna get that window then.
Are you demolishing a freestanding garage or shed?
Yes, the garage is coming down.
Okay. Ryan, do they need a permit to destroy a garage or no?
Yeah, he filed for one already.
Okay, great, thanks.
I would move to approve it as noted.
One more thing I'm looking at. The left elevation, I just want to see why that window's not centered. Okay, because there's a wall. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Denotes the addition to the window on the right elevation.
But that's a nice renovation to that home as it exists right now.
It's an original 1956 house with nothing done to it at all.
Wow,
And
wow.
I took down the steel kitchen stuff just the other day.
Great job. I love the way the house is gonna look.
Thank you.
Oh, what color siding are you going to use?
Pacific blue, and we're going to use white trim, black asphalt roof, white windows, and we're debating whether white or black trim on the shutters. And that's what the wife wants.
I think maybe I would suggest white shutters.
Okay.
I don't know how the rest of the board feels.
Either one be fine.
Yeah, I don't mind either way.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Okay.
either one too.
Okay, we'll let them make the decision then on that. How's that?
Thank you so much.
So the motion is to approve as noted, and the note we have is the addition of a window on the right elevation.
Correct.
Okay.
That's it, yeah. I'll second if nobody else has. I don't think anybody has yet.
Roll call. John,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Marge,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Good luck.
Hi, Jeff.
Yes?
It looks great.
All right, thank you, Maureen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I
Pretty
was
good.
waiting to see your face. I wasn't positive it was.
Yeah, we just decided to move back to Twinsburg, so I bought an old house, so we're gonna fix her up. We're
That's
actually,
exciting.
we just sold this house and we're actually moving out Saturday, so after Saturday, we're gonna be without a house.
Oh, but back in the bird, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good, good. Well, it looks great. So have
All right.
fun with it. Yeah.
All
You
right,
take care.
thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye-bye.
Oh, let's see. Next up is Cindy.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yep.
can.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. I know I'm not going to be as detailed as Vince was. I was listening to him, but I'll try my best to answer all the questions.
Looks like a good project.
I hope once it's done, definitely we are looking forward to it. So we are trying to add a sunroom into the house. So addition to the kitchen. So knock out one wall in the kitchen, the patio door, and make a 10 by 20 sunroom that will be enclosed in the house. And right now we have a deck. So we're gonna knock that out, and you see so basically where the step up of the deck, the enclosure will be start from there and 20 feet to the right, a little bit by that window. So that's the actual plan. And that'll be 8 feet high ceiling, just like our kitchen, to match with the kitchen interior. The windows will match with living room or family room, the one that we have 6 windows. This is the south side of south view. 2 windows on the that side, and then patio door on the north side, and 2 windows in the west.
Is this coming out of the dining room?
Not the dining room, but the eat-in kitchen. So
Okay,
yes,
okay.
right from there. So if you
Okay.
open the interior picture, I think that's where it is.
Okay.
On the west or rear elevation, it looks like your roof is coming up pretty close to just right at the bottom of the windows. Is there any space in there, or is that slope drawn accurately in there? Because usually you want to keep it below the windows a little bit.
Yeah, so basically our original plan was to do a heart shape from that side, but because of the upstairs window, we could not do it. So we're gonna do the enough room underneath the second floor window, and then do the slope in the west.
Mhm.
I would just shift the patio door over so that it lines up with the window on the opposite wall. So that's, sorry, the print's really small here. I don't know if I can read it.
Which elevation are you looking at?
It's like, is it 1 foot
So right
7?
there.
Maybe? I was looking at the enlarged plan, A101. And then I saw it on the elevation. So it'd just be that sliding glass door they're moving over. It's approximately 6 or 7 inches to the left. And that would have it align with you'd have the same return for the windows on the other side. But were you trying to put a piece of furniture next to it? Otherwise, I didn't see a reason to have it so close to the corner.
And not right next to the patio door now.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Jack, you're saying centering it between.
Not center it necessarily. No, I wouldn't center it. I just move it. It really is only like 6 inches or so to the left. The same distance that you have the window on the opposite elevation.
Got it. Okay. So
Yeah.
just match with the opposite window and in the same.
Right.
alignment.
It'll make that wall on the inside feel more symmetrical. If you hang drapes, you'll have the same amount of wall on each side showing. If I don't know that you ever would, but it just, yeah, I would just move it so that it has the same amount of wall return.
Yeah,
on the
that's
left
only,
and
yeah, it's only 7 inches. The door right now is sitting
Yeah.
1 foot from the dimensions they have. It's
Yeah.
1 foot on the door and 1'7" for the windows. So
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Plus the siding looks funny when it's little pieces.
Yeah, I think that
So that'll help out
that little bit
seeing the
extra.
siding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But otherwise, I think it looks nice, and
Yeah.
I'd make a motion to approve it as noted then.
I'll second.
Roll call, Jennifer,
Yes.
Marge,
Yes.
David,
yes,
John,
yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice work.
Thank you. Have a good one.
you too. Bye.
Bye.
You.
Good evening.
Hello, we hear you.
Great.
So welcome to the Keep, Finders Keepers.
Correct. So we got the primary sign approved last month. This is what they would like to put up on the secondary wall. So it's basically the other entrance at a 90-degree angle. So they're going to put white dimensional lettering, externally illuminated with gooseneck lighting, and just right over the doors. And they wanted to put "Welcome to the Keep" as kind of their tagline, to keep in concert with Finders Keepers.
It's a cute slogan. It's what is the sign made out of?
It'll be dimensional letters made out of PVC, so it'll be stud mounted into the wall.
Individual letters?
Yes.
Okay. And any old signage would be repaired and painted to match. But it would be removed, holes would
Yes.
be filled, repaired. Yep. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Just like the rendering, we take everything down, patch everything up, and then they're going to patch, patch the painting that would need to be done to the existing wall.
And you might have mentioned it, but you're only putting the sign on the one entry side there, not on the other corner.
The opposing corner is their electrical sign, which we went through permitting a month ago.
Okay.
So
Is that the one? Okay.
And that just says the Keep.
It says Finders Keepers, and it has the magnifying glass.
Okay.
So kind of like the monument sign,
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
the magnifying glass is more prominent on the actual primary sign.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then are we also looking at this, the Finders Keepers sign
On the monument sign,
on
yes.
the monument? Yes.
That's correct.
Is that a separate case, Jen?
if we're okay with both of them, we could just approve it as one.
Okay.
I'm okay with both of them. The green's a little bright to me, but it's minimal on the
Yeah.
sign, so it's fine because Chipotle is about the same square foot of red. So
The building looked like it had a massive amount of green to me, but I'm not making them change anything. I think that's actually 2 levels of it. Like I don't think it's all like one mountain. I think there's a mountain and the mountain behind it though.
Yeah,
So
there's an
might look a
offset
lot
in there. It's a
Yeah, so I think it makes it. So I don't think the picture's doing
Okay.
it justice. But I'll second your motion then, if you made a motion.
Nobody's made a motion yet.
I'll make the motion to approve both signs as submitted.
Okay, I'll second it.
Roll call, Marge,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
David,
yes.
and Don.
Don.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Does anyone know what they sell there? I think it's closeout items or,
I think so.
you know.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna be in competition with what, Twilla's Treasures?
Oh, you mean like a
No, I think she's more consignment. I think this one's
Yeah.
more,
Is she?
like a store, but
yeah, closeouts.
yeah, like packaged items still from that didn't sell.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense with the name they have.
Yeah. I don't think it's a secondhand store. Like you know, there's a lot of the small ones. That's a pretty big building. I kind of miss Gander Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, but
That was a good store here in Twinsburg.
Yeah. I think their clothes were like guaranteed for like I never knew it, but I heard it more than once that like if you bought like flannels or shirts that they would guarantee it for good. Of course, they didn't last in business for good either. So that ended pretty quick.
yeah, I think they had their own brand and then they carried other stuff.
But they do. I still have thermals from them and they're like 10 years old, They didn't wear out yet.
All right. So the next case we have is 9044 Cross Street. It's a demolition.
Yep. Hi, this is Jeff Conway. I'm here.
Hi. So can you tell us about the existing property?
So we purchased the house with the intentions of demoing the existing house and garage. The house is pretty much in disrepair. When we purchased the house, it has a list of 3 pages of violations from the city, and those are just exterior violations. So you can assume the inside is just as bad. So we went as far as having an asbestos study done and the removal completed. And our next step is to apply for the demo permit. So that's why we're in front of you.
Okay.
Where is Cross Street? Oh, I'm sorry, Jen.
Go ahead. It's in the downtown area, closer to the tracks across the street from the Edge Sports Facility.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There
Got
are
it.
several older homes. There are homes right next door and across from this. Are you planning to rebuild on the property?
Currently, we don't have plans to do that, but that may come in the future.
Okay. So in the meantime, you would regrade the property, plant grass,
Yes, absolutely.
make it look, finished, okay.
Is there a mobile home on that property now?
No, that was a camper that the previous owners pad. So the
Okay.
it's gone. There's also a carport that's depicted in the aerial view that's no longer on the property either.
Okay,
Currently, it's just a home and a detached garage.
okay.
Do you know what year it was constructed?
Your guess is as good as mine. I was told that house was actually moved there. It used to sit where PNC Bank currently sits in town.
That's a good move.
Well, that's before me.
My mother and family have been in town for many, many years. They don't remember the move, but that was always the story that was told.
Yeah.
It had no historical advantages or acknowledgements that you're aware of. Is that correct?
That is correct.
It sold for, wow, 17,600.
That is correct.
All right.
It'll
Well,
probably cost you that much to demolish it and clean it up.
Yeah, hopefully not that much, but yeah,
Well,
it's
It
definitely.
never costs that much to tear something down and haul it away.
Okay, yeah, it was built in 1935 to do our due diligence, just making sure it's not a.
Yeah. Does it have a basement?
There is a basement, yes.
yeah, there's some photos
All right.
down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought that might be inside some garage for some weird reason. It looks like
Yeah, the basement actually doesn't fit the area of the house. It has a cinder block foundation where a home from the 30s would have probably had still a stone.
Yeah.
Well, that would fit in with the house being moved. The basement could have been a new basement built and
Would
then
have, yeah, it'd have
house put on it.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got
Are
some
you-
of the old wood joists down there. They're like 2 feet apart. They're probably like the nominal 2.5 inch by actual full 12 inch.
Yeah. Yeah. Full 2 by
Yeah,
the real thing.
those you ought to save if they're in good shape. They can be refurbished and used again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on a house in Valley View. It's from 1849.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately,
you-
the sill plates around the edges are pretty rotted, so that's part of the problem with the home. The initial footing isn't pretty.
It sounds like you got a good deal on it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the demo of the property, the house and garage.
I just want to ask a question. Are
I'll
you
second.
digging out that basement also and leveling everything?
Yeah, that's required by the city when the
Okay.
demo of the
Okay.
house happens. The
right.
foundation, footers,
Okay.
or everything's going to come out.
Yeah, and we're most concerned about you leveling it and making it look nice and not just an empty lot.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll
Yeah.
second the motion.
Roll call, David,
Good.
Yes.
Marge,
Yes,
Jennifer,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and Don.
He said yes at John's name too.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maureen, you got to unmute.
Hello, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
tell if you were
unmute.
trying to talk.
Oh, no,
Right.
no. I was telling my husband, I think I had that man in kindergarten. 'Cause I think I was his teacher.
oh, wow.
Yeah. That's how long I've been at this
Must have
game.
been yesterday.
How long I've been at this game. Yeah, I do think I was saying, I think that's the boy.
Hey, do you remember, we could close the meeting if you'd like, and then I want to bring something up.
Okay, that was our last case.
Yes.
Does anyone have any other business?
No.
Marge, how many more meetings do you have?
2. 2 in March.
2 in March. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right, then I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Roll call, Jennifer,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Marge,
Yes,
John,
Yes.
and Don.
And it was 7:32 for the
Okay.
record.
do you remember when we were talking about